Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway in Atlanta. Here's Carter on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Penix to the air to start us off. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. We'll get 22 out of that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On first down, here's Penix. Cut down the field, it's Pitts. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. They'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Now here's Swift on the ground. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
On play action, Williams. Completed over the middle. This gets the 1st and more. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
The Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down throw by Williams. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Bears, 1st down. A gain of 15. And the Bears, 1st down.
Williams from the gun. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Swift, his intended target there out of the backfield. And it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackled by Luke Orororo. Offensive line fast.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
On 4th down, it's Williams. He's got it to his running back. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Bears 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play.
First down. Here's Swift. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got it. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears finish off their opening drive. Swift, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Carter on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at first down here. Penix here from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it at the 30. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Cut near the goal line. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. Drake London with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
Williams pass.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Penix now. Brought in. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, because, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Bradley Pinion set to
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in a hurry up here.
Williams sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Williams will look to throw. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Colston Loveland. So that brings up 4th and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Here we go. 4th down with Williams. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. James Pierce picks it off. And the Falcons will set up shop in goal to go. They're inside the 10.
As a quarterback, the one thing you want to do is you want to gain the trust of everybody around you, but in particular, your coordinator. And your offensive coordinator just trusted you inside your own 10 to take care of the football. And when you break that trust and you give the ball away, I doubt we see another one of those decisions backed up near their own goal line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Penix. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40.
It's a gain of 23
A big play,
yards.
23 yards to move those chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down.
Williams to throw on 1st. Check down into the hands of Swift. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. Been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Again, it's Williams. That one's nabbed by Komet. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And dose of the hurry up here.
That's another Bears 1st down.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Offense up to the line fast.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates.
Working from the gun, Williams. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears chop some of the lead off before the half. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears get it back to a 14-point game.
Bears 14.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's D. Alford.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game.
Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears are stopped a little inside the 30.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. This is a heater going deep. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Williams to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock, it's going to bring up 4th down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Here's Williams again. Has his man caught by Odunze. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14
Signals, and
yards.
looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. To the air yet again, Williams. And the defender comes away with it. And the Falcons will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Williams pass.
You know exactly what I don't like there, Kate. It's only 1st and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, you put the ball in harm's way on your very first crack, and now, well, that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Bradley Pinion set to
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target and really the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Williams from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Looking quickly here.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Williams to throw on 3rd. It's on target to Moore. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st down throw by Williams. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Let's go now. 79 Bronco.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. That's completed right side. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Duvernay on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 31 yards. And the Bears 1st down.
1st down, Williams. Look at that power, deep left side. Brought in inside the 20. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line.
That's another Bears 1st down. A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
From the red zone now. It's his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Again, it's Williams. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
A 50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Penix now on 1st down. Cut for big yards on the right side. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, here's Penix. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
To the air with Penix. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move.
And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's been a great time at the stadium for this crowd. Their side has turned this into a blowout as we start the 4th.
Bradley Pinion set to
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Working from the gun, Williams.
33-yard line.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit...
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the shotgun, Penix. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. Well, Brock, if the goal was to set the tone that you're going to be aggressive all game, I would say mission accomplished, but might be tough to connect on a lot of those against a defense that came ready to play.
Yeah, they were not caught off guard for a second, Kate. They know this offense likes to be aggressive, and dare I say, they may have been expecting that deep shot on the opening snap.
That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
First down.
Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Bears.
Running behind center with Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on that.
Here's Swift on second down. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
4th down, Williams. Finds him over the middle. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He goes to the hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
Williams set to pass. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
On 4th down, it's Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears parlay the interception into points. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Here's Carter on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And in a blink, they are out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Penix on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Throwing Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
It's completed right side. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down. And they just get the play off. And he's going down. They said no to that shorter field goal, partner. Rolled the dice for more, and they're going to end this 1st half empty-handed as a result. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Throwing from the pistol, Penix. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 4 brings up 3rd and 16.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Fourth down, here's Penix. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be their last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Williams from the gun. And they're going to tag a defender with this one. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play. Then they tag him for pass interference. New set of downs from 37.
Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty.
Williams on first down. He beams one deep right side. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Williams throwing again here on second down. Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. The third down throw falls incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it's going to be fourth and short. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. They will go for it, Williams. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Falcons will get it back with some time to work with. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Penix here from the gun. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Set.
From the red zone now. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7.
Bradley Pinion set to
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Return starts from the goal line. Oh, he lost it on the hit. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Huh.
Penix working from the gun. Brought in. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook was wide open.
79. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Panther 60. Ready.
From the shotgun, Penix. Catch made. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Falcons go a nickel, 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Billy Bowman.
Williams pass.
That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Ready. Go.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. Bijan Robinson, touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. He's back to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. He's trying to go deep again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
2nd and 10 now. Williams. Oh, man, it's Colston Loveland. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Working quickly here.
That's good for the Bears. 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
1st down throw by Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
It's 2nd down.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Ready?
Penix to throw again on 2nd. Fits it through the middle. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Bradley Pinion set to
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, second and 10 once again from the 20. Throwing from the gun. Complete right side. Burden has it. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Working quickly here.
15 yards on the play. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Williams on first down. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So second down coming up.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, third down. Here he goes, third and long. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Here's Williams again. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Penix now on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Let's go.
Throwing Penix. Penix on the crosser. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
It's a gain of 30. And the Falcons first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the red zone on first. And he will score. Touchdown Atlanta. The Falcons piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Drake London with a touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. From his own end zone, here we go. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their their own 21-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Now Williams. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Williams pass. Intercepted.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead.
Bears 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Bears with the ball, but they enter the 4th at a massive deficit. Now, can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Offensive line fast.
That's good for the Bears. 1st down. It's a gain of 20. 1st down.
Williams to throw on 1st. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
18 more yards.
Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down Bears.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect, so that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal.
Incomplete. Brings up second and goal.
To the air yet again, Williams. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to...
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bears making the scoreboard look a touch better. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown! A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
And they pick him off again. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
Keeps the score. Falcons 42. Bears 13.
Ooh, whether they got it or not there, Brock, not going to make too many friends going for 2 in that situation.
Yeah, sure felt less about whether they're successful or not, and more just about the fact they don't care. And I'll tell you what, they may forget about it. Those guys on the other side, they won't. And they'll remember it the next time they line up against each other.
Cairo
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Carter on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go, set.
From the shotgun, Penix. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Let's go.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. Man downfield, and he finds London. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Down. Liking 18. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Penix here from the gun. Complete out to the right. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon first down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons on the favorable end of this blowout.
On the set.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Set. Rocco 80. Ready, ready.
And again, it's Penix. Throw right side, caught by Mooney. And he's going to be touchdown right at the line, so no gain on the play.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throw is caught. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Falcons keep running away with this. Drake London with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Duvernay on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
Williams pass